Alright, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you another StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm cast. This one's going to have a bit of a twist on it as we look at our hero of this matchup, the red Zerg in the top left corner of Coda. I know it always seems to be Coda, I don't know why. It is gdoggcasey, myself. And the opponent, the villain, the rival in the bottom right corner of Coda, the blue Terran player, it is MUDKIP. Now, I'm always a little conflicted about casting my own games. I feel like it's just a little bit weird. I know some people do it. I know a lot of people don't. I overall would rather not. I'm trying to find some way, though, to get my games out to you guys as well, because I like to play as well, and sometimes I have some pretty cool games. So I decided to cast this one because I remember at the end of it, I just thought it was a great game. So we're going to be looking at a ZVT here. Now, guys, as always, if you want me to cast your replays, remember to send me an email at gdoggcasey, SC2@gmail.com, and I will cast it. I have quite the backlog of replays right now, but I will be getting them over the course of the week. I plan on casting maybe 3 or 4 every day and uploading like 2 every day if I can. With the new work schedule now, it's a little bit harder for me to just upload all day like I used to, so I'm trying to find a way to make it work, but yeah, we'll see. I will eventually get to all of them, though. So, ZVT. This is obviously my favorite matchup. It's really fun to play. I hear that Terran players like to play TVZ as well, because it's just so... it feels really balanced. I honestly think that it's a pretty balanced matchup, and you get to see a lot of different play styles coming here. On my end, you're going to be seeing the hatch first, which is pretty typical, and we'll be seeing that spawning pool going down on 16. Meanwhile, it looks like we got some gas coming in from MUDKIP, so the Reaper will be on the way here very shortly. And the Reaper's good to get a little bit of harass done and just make your Zerg opponent just do something, you know, as opposed to just drone up freely. And sometimes it makes them forget key things. Even sending out a SCV scout here, I guess just looking to see if there's like a really early pool or something like that. He can see the timing here. The pool is going down at a normal time, the gas following it up here, so nothing too fast and crazy coming at him. And he knows about the expansion as well. Overlord coming in to scout the ramp here, just making sure the barracks is even there. It's always really tricky with the Overlord, because if he opens up Marine first and you do that, then you're probably just going to lose your Overlord. Like, that's how scary it can get. But he did open Reaper first, so I was able to check the ramp and move on out here. Reaper is now moving across the map. Going to try to do a couple things, but 4-ling's already on the way. And then the Queens will be starting up soon. It's an adjustment I learned from one of my teammates, Y-Scion. She told me when you open up with a late pool and a late gas, you always want to get the lings out first. Now, this drone, not able to get away. I didn't have enough minerals to turn it into a Spore Crawler, and a second drone going down. So even though the lings are coming out early here, this Reaper still manages to get 2 kills. And that's always annoying. He's even going to try to pick off some lings here. And then he's just going to get on out. So, picking off 2 drones right off the bat, always annoying as a Zerg player to lose those guys. Overlord's in position here to spot if the Reaper's coming back in from that end, or if it's going to come back in from this end with this Overlord. I knew the Queen was popping here, so honestly, one Queen is pretty good defense against 1 Reaper. We see that he hasn't followed up with any more Reapers. He's actually getting Marines and a factory, and a reactor here shows that we're going to be switching on there to get some Hellions out. So right now this Reaper, all it really wants to do is scout out my next move. Ling speed on the way, leaving 1 guy in gas so I can just kind of continue to get a little bit of gas, but this is mostly an economy-focused game. Oh, the Reaper trying to get in here. Almost gets caught by the Lings, and it does manage to get away, but didn't get any scout. All it really did was just take damage and move on. So 2 more Queens coming out here. We're going to be going with a 4-Queen opener, and again, just got 1 guy in gas just to sort of eventually get that lair. But it's really more focused about taking the 3rd base relatively soon, as the Overlord is in position to spot this command center. I don't think I've seen it yet. Oh, yeah, I have seen it. So I know the expansion's coming down. So I know that I can take a 3rd base. And actually, there's the drone. Going out to take a 3rd over here. Nicely timed, too, because it really sucks when that drone gets caught out. Now, this was weird. MUDKIP moving out. Instead of moving out with Hellions, he's actually moving out with a handful of Marines. He's pumping out Hellions now, and they're following this up. But this Overlord just got completely destroyed by Marines that are never here. Like, I've never seen that. And do manage to take out the Reaper there, but I'm not really willing to pick a fight with those Marines. 4 Marines out here. I was starting to get a little bit worried, actually. I'm going to take the gas, get in that Baneling nest, because I thought maybe there was going to be like a huge Marine push, but no, he's actually just heading back home. And he's going to stick around with a second Reaper, as these Lings are going to find out here soon enough. Spore Crawler's going down, which is something that I just always tend to do, just in case. Banshees are a pretty normal follow-up, and actually he is going for Banshees. The Overlord is even scouting that, so I can say that, yeah, I saw this and I was getting Banshees. Even though, in all honesty, I probably just cut them just blindly. Because, you know, whoa, Jesus, I really hate that. There's no reason for it, but it just keeps doing it. So, the Reaper's coming in, going to try to deny a little bit of creep, spot that third base. The 2 Queens, though, and all these Lings are going to be enough here to push this back. The Lings are actually going to try to get a wraparound here. As I see the Hellions are still here. Eventually, those Lings are going to... Oh, no, okay, never mind. I'm completely wrong. That's what I would do if I can go back and play this game again. But no, we're just going to morph in a couple Banelings just to be safe. Yeah, and Banshee coming in over here. What do we got? The Lairs coming through here. Creep Spread is trying to go... Trying my best here. Got some Creep Spread starting over here. Never really been my strong suit. Oh no, am I going to lose these tumors? 1 tumor goes down. The rest of them start focusing on the Queen. There's a Banshee here in support. That Queen goes down. The Lings will get a wraparound, though. At least a couple Hellions are going to go down, but a lot of Lings are going to die for this. And doing a good job is MUDKIP trying to focus down the Banelings here. Another Queen running over here for no reason at all. And what am I doing here? I'm literally just making an Overseer and move my drones away. And not trying to lose another Queen here. Queen, you gotta get out of there! Ah, 1 Queen goes down. Silly move here. These Hellions are gonna try to get wrapped around. MUDKIP doing a good job keeping an eye on his Hellions, though. But these Lings are... Oh, they're only gonna get 1. And this Banshee is still just hammering away. Being so annoying. There's nothing that can kill this Banshee. Do I even have a Spire yet? Spire only just now starts. And I'm thinking, like, geez, I need something that can kill this stupid Banshee. Eventually he ends up going away, though. Is there a third command center? There is. It's not quite orbitaled up yet. Another Banshee coming out. And I like that decision from MUDKIP because the Banshees have been doing so well. These Hellions are obviously not really going to be getting much done. Although with 2 more buddies here, maybe they can kill a couple drones. Actually, a whole drone transfer just started here. And they are just going to burn down. Where are my Lings to defend this? All those drones going down. Even more just donating to MUDKIP here. As finally the Lings show up. A little too late. We're trying to get a wraparound. The speed difference is just so small. And here we go, getting 1. And oh yeah, I remember this part. I made sure to remember to at least get 1 more before I turned around and ran back. I wasn't going to try too hard to get that second one. 2 more Banshees coming to harass these Queens. Overseers are here finally. Banshees, or Banelings, just getting picked off. Very nice trades from MUDKIP as he's hammering away on this third base once again. There's nothing here to kill these Banshees. That third base might actually go down. This Queen realizes she needs to do something. She's focusing down the weak Banshee, but it's just too much as I'm pulling the rest of the Queens now to try to push these away. Is 1 Banshee going to go down? Oh, it's so close. That third base is so close too, though, so overall, not terrible, as finally 3 Mutas are going to come up. And that's really not a lot, but it's enough to shoo these Banshees away at least. Now, behind all this, the macro has been okay from MUDKIP, but I'm still ahead in supply and workers here, so I'm not too... I don't feel like I'm in too terrible of a position, even though I lost a lot of Banelings, I lost a couple Queens. These Banshees going to try to swing around back here, but this time we got 2 Queens in position with Overseers, so I really don't know if this is going to be good. 1 Banshee goes down by accident. The second one is going to cloak up and run away. It takes about half damage, though, before that even happens. And we got more Mutas coming out now. So the Ling Bane Muta composition is coming in with Baneling speed, +1 armor. Do I have +1? No, I don't have +1 on my Lings yet. Only just now starting. And MUDKIP is ahead of me on the upgrades, which you would kind of expect from a Terran player, but I guess it's not that bad. More Hellions coming out for a little bit of a scout. Don't think they're really designed to do too much more damage. These Zerglings are scouting as well, trying to find a third base and where or if it's even here yet. A lot of times you can, like, when you send out these scouting links and you find, like, a fully, like, an orbital command with, like, 13 SCVs on the mineral line, it's just so heartbreaking. Luckily, that's not what I see here. As more and more mutas coming out, there's actually quite a bit of mutas on the field now. 7 right now, plus the ones that are in production. 7 more. My math is right. I believe that's 14 as the camera skips out of position once again. And the creep spread is finally starting to get going just a little bit. That Hellion Harass and that Banshee Harass was really doing a good job stopping my creep spread. Once again, that's pesky, stupid Banshee. But the mutas are going to come and they're going to pick that off. So finally that Banshee can rest in peace and get the hell out of my hair. It's just been so annoying. And we got 3 fully saturated bases here. Missing 1 drone here, but meh. No big deal. And trying to get that creep spread going once again. Finally Queens looking like they're going to come over here and try to do a little bit of creep spread. And the mutas are going to go see what they can get done. Do we have any turrets going down? There are a few turrets for MUDKIP. Not too many, too. I like this decision from him. And here we go. Mules down here on the 3rd base as well with Marines defending. Going to try to fight one of the turrets. Losing 1 muta here. Probably going to lose a 2nd one. Do pick off the turrets, though. So we're going to get a little bit of SCV kills here to try to even up the harassment. And MUDKIP really not reacting too much. He's sending 1 Stim Marine over. There's a few more over there. And the mutas are going to just go ahead and move out. Meanwhile, there's a drop here with 2 Hellbats coming in. And this is going to be annoying. My mutas are out of position. And MUDKIP knows that. He is dropping over a Spore Crawler. So this medevac will go down. But these guys are going to get themselves tons of drone kills here. Taking a look at the harassment. It's actually pretty even right now as the rest of my links come through. Mutas as well coming to help out. Finally clear out these Hellbats. I sent way too many lings to defend against that. And overall, losing 17 workers to the 12 of my opponent. Taking a 4th base now. And trying to get +2/+2 started. We actually had an opportunity to even it up. We do even it up a little bit. We're about exactly as far behind as we were before. Getting that infestation pit, looking like we're going to be moving up to Hive. Try to get those +3 upgrades ready. Don't want to fall behind the Terran in upgrades. It's way too powerful when this bio gets up to +3/+3. We got 4 Widow Mines here, a ton of Marines, a few Marauders as well. Really like this army composition with the medevacs as well coming from MUDKIP. He's really got what he needs to deal with my army. Here we go. Mutas coming back in. Going to try to pick off some mules. That's always nice. Don't want to fight that huge group of Marines, though. And trying to find a spot here. Going to pick off a reactor and then realize that all these Marines are here. And we find ourselves kind of sandwiched as so many mutas are going to be going down here. Oh my god. That was just a muta massacre. But I do manage to get out there with a nice amount. And we're building up quite the Ling Bane army back home. Our +2/+2 coming through. We got Hive on the way. More and more Lings. We're getting close to the point where we can max out here. Creep spread could be much better. I always get kind of confused with creep spread on this map. Never really sure which way I should take it. But these queens are going to go and try to do a little bit. But of course, his army is moving into position right where I'm trying to spread creep. These mutas going to try to break down these rocks. I had no idea his army was there. He knows my mutas are here, so Widow Mine's coming. And oh my god, this could be terrible. Alright, mutas get out just in time. And now I kind of know where he is. There's another drop over here with some Marines and a Widow Mine. This is pretty annoying, actually, as that Widow Mine does manage to burrow in. And he's busting down these rocks. He's going to try to go for a double prong attack. I bring my whole army to deal with this. Do clean it up without taking too much damage. And I see him here on the creep now clearing this stuff up. So, going to try to get some Banelings ready and going to try to force this away. This is a huge Bioforce. +2, not finished for him, but it's not finished for me yet either as the Lings wrap around. Mutas come in a little bit early, taking a bad engagement. The Banelings are crashing in here, killing a lot of the Marines, and all of his bio goes down. I had just way too many Zerglings here. Now the Medevacs clearing out a lot of those Widow Mines, and sorry, the Mutas are clearing out those Widow Mines. Ooh, big hit there from that one Widow Mine. I hate that so much. And these Medevacs look like they might get away. Trying to chase him down, going for a counterattack here, trying to see if I can get some damage done. But Widow Mine's in pretty good position as well as turrets. A lot of my Mutas taking so much damage. I do pick off a few Mules and some SCVs, but overall this was a very bad trade and not one that I would do again if I had the choice. All these Lings are just going down. And yeah, that wasn't very good. I pretty much, like, I did kill some workers. I'm up to 23 workers killed, but the supplies are almost even. That's actually terrible. But that being said, he hasn't really been able to do very much economic damage to me. We got killed in gas geyser here, which made these drones get confused. But now Hive is done. +3 is starting. Adrenal glands. We got the Ultralisk Cavern going down. But we don't have any mutas. And that's one thing that is pretty bad here. We are morphing in a ton of Banelings, but there's no mutas on the field. So no more harass coming, and he's moving out again. This time he's got a Thor, which is going to be admittedly pretty useless, but his medevacs are not under any danger at all. So here we go. He's moving on to creep. I think I have enough Lings and Banelings to deal with this, though. And it looks like he actually caught a whiff of them or something. And we're going to send a small group out. I think I was just checking to see what he really had, or try to bait out some Widow Mines or something. I don't know. 9 mutas on the way. There's another drop here trying to figure out what to do. It's going to drop at my 4th base. And actually, yeah, so I saw the drop coming here, and I moved my whole army there. He just turned around and started attacking my gas guys there again. Now I have made a few more mutas, so this drop is not necessarily just free to do whatever it wants. The mutas will clear it out. And there we go. Widowmine wasn't able to drop. Cleared out pretty well. And the supplies are starting to go back in my favor here. I got 75 drones, so things are looking pretty good overall. And this this push here, really not as scary as it could be at this point of the game. But my 3rd base is so close to dying already. Really don't want to let that die. That's still an important base. So sending some Lings in to try to sort of hold the fort a little bit. Widowmine is going to be getting off some massive shots on all the... Oh, I almost swore there. All the mutas taking so much damage. But the medevacs do go down. And eventually the bio gets cleaned up. All I have left now are Lings and mutas. Going to try to chase these medevacs, but realizing I don't want to make the same mistake I made last time. I don't have barely any Banelings, so I'm going to need some more. We got 5 Ultralisks coming through. All the upgrades are just about to finish, and the +3/+3 for Terran also about to finish. Both of us did a pretty good job making sure to stay up with our upgrades. These Widow Mines... Oh, no! Oh, that was so close. Where is the Overseer? We got another drop going down over here, by the way. 2 Widow Mines. Nice little play. Double Widow Mine drop just to just for harass. That medevac almost goes down, but not the luckiest hits there from these two. As there we go, more hits coming onto my Zerglings from these silly, silly Widow Mines. And I don't know if I have any Overseers like anywhere in position. Here we go. Finally some Overseers coming in, so we'll clear those up. I remember that these were here too, so I think I go and clear them up as well. And, I mean, the supplies are pretty even right now. I don't have quite as many drones as I had before. Trying to remake a few of them. And, I mean, it's almost even. Now, all the upgrades are here. Overlord speed only just now coming through because I realized I didn't have it yet. Oh, my God, no. Oh, going off on those mutas. Jesus. Pretty unlucky shot there for me. I mean, they could have went off on 1 Ultralisk or something, but no. Now, the thing is, though, I do have Ultras on the way. I got a whole bunch of Banelings morphing in. +3/+3. Finish for both of us. I have Adrenal Glands. I have Chitinous Plating. These Ultras are 5 armor, 3 attack. This is going to be so powerful against this bio army here. Now, another drop, though. MUDKIP doing a great job trying to keep me back home with these drops. Killing off even more drones. Overall, he's killed 31 over the course of the entire game. And, you know, just doing a good job keeping me back home. But the thing is, I'm almost maxed out now, and my upgrades are done, and I realize it's time to go. Overlord here, poop and creep on the actual 3rd base here. Pretty smart play by me. It stops him from just taking a 4th whenever he wants. And this is a really late 4th base for him. We do have our 4th, or 5th actually at this point, going down over here and transferring some drones over just now as my bases are starting to get mined out. Looking like we're trying to start up an attack. We are almost maxed out. He's got another drop thinking about going out. I think he's a little bit indecisive, though, as he's going the other way. He's actually sending 2 drops out, going multiple directions, and I'm just moving in here for the kill, sending in the Lings first. They don't even care. Canceling that command center. This drop is going to go down. That medevac is so weak. If only my queen was on, like, this side, might have been much better, but this engagement is going to be huge as the Lings try to wrap around the bio. They're stimming up towards the mines. So many mines are going to go off here. Incredible connections, and he's kiting like a boss. He killed all of my Zerglings. Only the Ultras remain. They are killing a bunch of SCVs. Meanwhile, this drop going crazy over here. This drop over here also going crazy. My Ultralisks are just barely surviving over here. They're the only reasons why I'm able to get any sort of damage done at all. Popping, oh, Jesus Christ. Popping off those Widowmine shots, forcing the lift off. And, I mean, I'm only making Zerglings now. This base is actually going to die. There's nothing here to defend this. This base as well, going down. Zerglings coming through with the Ultralisk, trying to get as much damage as I can. I can't even make Banelings right now. I'm too, like, intense and too trying to get the kill. Zerglings getting on top of these Marauders. Ultralisk taking some heavy damage. Getting in the base, though, is always good as a Zerg player. Although losing that Overseer really sucks. And the drop has moved into the main now, killing Queens. I can barely make anything. 3 mutas. My minerals are all spent. Both of us are barely mining anything. These Ultras going crazy, killing command centers, killing factories. 3 mutas coming in. And my voice is dying now after this cast. Been such a long game. 29 minutes in. The Marines are still doing damage over here. Gas Geysers dying over here. 1 muta hitting this barracks. Such harass. And here we go. Got some Banelings coming down. I was planning to bust up this ramp here. Let's see if that actually works. I mean, if he wants to lower the walls here. Yeah, he stims up. Banelings going in up the ramp here. Going to get a couple decent connections. Getting into the base here. And he's only got 6 SCVs left. Zerglings are streaming in. I got 1 muta on the way. 10 more links. He's still killing shit in my main. Over here, these 2 Marauders are just tired. Taking a break. Trying to kill all of this bio here. Finally, the Marauders are going down. The cannons are going down. The production is going down. 14 more lings on the way. And he's doing his best. 6 Marines, 2 Marauders. Really, just both of us have like no money left. His production's going down. 1 muta finds the mules here. And yeah, the lings end up coming over here. Finally noticing this base was mining. Taking out the mules. Going to be forcing a liftoff or just killing this as the rest of the production goes down. The drop is actually picking up because it's that close. I only have 2 bases left. This one's almost mined out. Barely mining anything. He's now officially not mining anything. And finally, this game is coming to an end here as the lings come in. GG from MUDKIP. Very well mannered from him. I was just blown away I was able to win that game. I was telling you before about, you know, intense games and how, for me, it just always feels like I lose them, or at least the losses really stick out more than the wins do. So, being able to win a game like this just felt really good. I thought it was a great game. I really wanted to share it with you. I got to end this cast, guys. My voice is dying. Please send me replays at gdoggcasey, SC2 at gmail.com. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.